Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about how bourbon fans are feeling amidst all the stories of the bourbon industry collapsing. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Kuhl, Joe Ferrara, and Jeff Andresi.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hello.
Everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Yes, we're gonna do a show where we talk about our feelings today, so that'll be interesting, and we'll get to that after the break. Though, for right now, KK said there's something she want to talk about. What is that, KK?
Let's say you're someplace and you see someone that you know,
Okay.
but you don't think they know you, like they don't remember you.
Okay.
How do you approach that?
Did you say you hide?
Yeah, I'm an introvert. If I saw any of you guys at the grocery store or something like that, if I didn't think you saw me,
I would walk the other way.
Yeah, fuck yeah! I'm not saying hi to anybody. I'm on my time. Somebody who I don't think even knows me. I'm not gonna fucking. What am I gonna seek them out?
But you know them, and you know you've met them.
Right. I don't care. I'm not gonna walk up to them and be like, you probably don't remember me, but I'm that guy who hated you when we worked together. And no, it's not going to be like that at all. I'm not. No, I'm not. I wouldn't do that. If you're ever at a grocery store and you haven't seen me and I come up and I approach you, you're a pretty special person because for the most part, I'm ducking away. Now I will act like if we turn the corner and I turn the corner, Joe turns the corner at the same time, and I know Joe see me, I'd be like, "Hey Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you. I'm so excited." But I tell you what, if I was on the other end and I saw Joe was heading that way, I'd be like, "Fuck that, I'm going the other way." No, I don't want to see anybody in that.
Does that hurt your feelings, Joe?
Always, yeah.
Wait, that's
that happens.
Yeah. Well, but the KK's not an introvert, so she doesn't get that. Anybody who's an introvert right now is like, fuck, I know what he's talking about. Anybody who is an introvert gets it. Anybody who's not is like, well, that's fucking rude. Oh, guess what, Mr. or Mrs. Extrovert? We don't fucking give a fuck about seeing you. We want to be on our own. When I'm grocery shopping, I'm not doing that as a social activity. I'm doing that as something I got to do. And right. I don't want to do that with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm exactly like Steve. If I see somebody I know, if there was something I needed to tell them, I'll probably approach them. But that's pretty rare, right? So because today you can just text them or call them. So if chance meeting is one thing, but I don't need to make conversation in the aisle.
Yeah, Justine, I know how Justine's going to do this.
Mm-hmm. If we physically run into each other, we both turn the corner and physically run into each other, then yes. Otherwise, I will walk the other way.
Right. Yeah.
Unless I see you and know that you saw me from a
correct. That's a game that you have to play. Then you don't want to be that person. So yeah. societal norms make you then be like, hey, what's going on?
You can get rid of all of that awkwardness by just acknowledging that person and saying, hey.
Exactly.
No. The next thing you know,
when we cross paths within talking proximity,
right?
Yes, I'll say it.
Right. But if you can get away without saying anything, you will. You know you will. You duck out of there, man. Yeah.
So then are you going to spend the rest of the time in the grocery store worrying about where that person is? Or do you just let it go and go along with your shopping?
He already left. He went home.
Right. Yeah. I
left the cart in the aisle.
Exactly.
I got to cut
this
back
short.
Perishables.
Yeah. Right.
And ran away.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's every chance encounter as an extrovert, or excuse me, as an introvert, is a energy suck.
It is. That's what extroverts don't understand. Anything that you do drains those batteries, and something like the party, the big anniversary party. That's extrovert all day long. You got to be.
I'm
that's
still
tough.
recovering from that.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You can do it. Some people can't even do it. That are so introverted they couldn't even do something like that. The people that can, though, there's a price to be paid. So yeah,
I would go up to somebody if I saw someone.
Well, sure, you're an extrovert.
I'm really not. I'm really an introvert, but I force myself.
That. You didn't you work at a coffee place and stuff like that? No one's an introvert working at that. You got to interact with people all day, all the time.
It's a skill you learn.
Their best times and their worst times. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. And certainly you don't have to be on the extreme. So most people have a bit of each in them, but
sure.
I feel like I've always been an introvert, but COVID made it worse.
Oh.
That whole time period where you couldn't see people or be around people.
You're this is good. I like this.
Well, I mean, yeah, I liked it, but it just
right.
It took any little bit of extrovertedness that was possibly hiding in me and squashed it down a little bit farther.
Okay.
I'm the type of person that if I'm on an elevator, I'll talk to the other person that's on there that gets on the elevator.
Oh,
heck yeah!
Which drives my wife crazy. She apologizes for me.
Yeah,
she's like, he does this all the time.
I don't want to talk to the people on the elevator. I just want to ride the elevator.
I just think it's awkward. Everybody's standing there, so I'll be the one to break this. Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
So the reason this came up.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of working at the festival for Steve and Righteous Road last weekend. Mm-hmm. And I saw Gary Heingardner's wife, Katie.
Yeah.
And we had been in Key West together.
Yeah.
But
she's also 80, by the way, but go ahead.
Well, I knew she wouldn't. He doesn't remember me, even though I've met him 20 times.
Oh, yeah.
But I saw her and I'm like, hey, Katie, I know you don't remember me, but we were in Key West together. We went and we had breakfast cocktails at Sloppy Joe's. And she's like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
And otherwise it just would have been this weird day where every time I interact with her, I don't know if she remembers who I am or not. So put it out there.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're going to just hope they've forgotten.
Well, I mean, I think she barely remembers me for the most part. I interact with them a lot.
Well, anyway, COVID is how I found the ABV network because
COVID,
as an extrovert, I was looking for opportunities to interact with other humans. And I found the ABV network.
Yeah.
And look at you now.
Made tons of friends.
Yeah. There you go.
That I have to this day.
That you would talk to each and every one of them if you saw them at the grocery store.
Absolutely.
Chase us down.
Chase us down.
I will.
I'm hiding over in the greeting card department.
I'm not only going to chase you down. I'm going to yell your name aisles and aisles away.
Throw some produce at us.
Perfect. Yes. That's why a cat is such a superior pet, because they have the same thing. A cat will be fucking human, get the hell out of here. And then they'll be like, oh, if you don't have enough human time, then it's like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. It's so, whereas a dog is just always glad to see you. Oh, you left the room for a minute. Oh, so hey, buddy, I miss you. I can't believe you were gone for all day. No, I was gone for a minute. Where a cat they go through the same things that people do. Yeah, you get there's cats have enough people time sometimes. Yeah, and then sometimes they don't have enough people time. It's interesting.
Exactly.
On that note, it's time to drink. It's time to drink. Here's the thing about having cats or dogs. No one's ever convinced anybody the otherwise. It's just your own personal preference, and no one's able to convince anyone to switch to the other team on this one, I don't think. It's just not how it works. You either like cats or you like dogs. You can say I like both, but you do like one better than the other. That's how.
Oh yeah, we've got both, and I'm a dog guy.
Right. Yeah.
I like both. The only thing about cats, and I really don't know why, because when I had my dog, I had to clean up her poop out of the yard, but the kitty litter thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't mind the kitty litter thing. I mean, it's in the privacy of your home. You don't touch. You touch with a scoop. They're walking them around in a bag. I see a guy walking. He's got a big bag just filled with shit. There had to be 2 pounds of shit in that bag from that dog. And I'm like,
How does he take it out? Like,
I don't know. I didn't stop to ask
he
what the
saved the
situation
bag
was.
every time?
I don't know. There was a lot of shit in there, and I don't want to walk. I don't want to where I'm going on a morning walk.
Probably picking up other dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Some people don't pick up after their dogs.
I don't want to have touching hot, steamy shit with a plastic bag. The only thing between me and that, I might throw up. It's not my thing. I can't.
You can always fake the pick.
That's what I would have to do.
Well, the problem is, I had my son's 2 dogs here this weekend, and the one dog, when it shits, you smell it 10 feet away.
Oh.
And it's on my property, so I've got to pick it up, or I'm going to step in it later. So I'm I'm hyperventilating to catch my breath before I have to get up to it to pick this thing up. I'm like, and I'm tying the bag and then put it in another bag.
Sounds like great fun.
Yeah.
My God.
My dad has always taught our dogs to go out to the woods to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So at their house, my dog, his dog, every dog we've had
goes to the woods. Just goes to the woods. Yeah. I had a dog, but I never had to clean up dog shit because we only had like 4 houses in the subdivision when I had the dog. The builder ran into some trouble, filed for bankruptcy. So it was like years between our house being in and then the next houses being in by that time. And then they started building, and it takes time. And by the time everything got, built up where I didn't have places to take the dog, then the dog passed away and we didn't get another dog. So not my thing. I am drinking Lasso Motel's Darts. This one's getting low. It's below the front label.
Last show
You
pour.
have to say it 3
That's
times.
not-
It's on the label 3 times. You have to say darts.
Darts. Yep. It's the world's first cigarette blend. That's the world's first cigarette blend right there, folks. All right, let's see what we got here. Explosive.
Are you going to light up while you have that?
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
You need the
Unbelievable.
little candy cigarettes
Yeah.
to have while you're drinking that.
Yes. All right. KK, go ahead. You look like you're ready to go.
I am going to honor the Old Monroe Distillery, who is having their 10th anniversary today as we record this. This is a single barrel maple syrup cask finished. Be jealous, everyone. Be jealous.
ABV Barrel Shop.
I have that bottle. Not with me, but I have it.
Okay, that was solid. That's our lead right now. Jeff looks like he went to go get the same thing. Is that what he had planned?
It isn't, and it's still got the label on it or the wrapper. So can someone else
So
go?
his is going to be better. It's a first crack.
First crack. Okay,
I'm
we'll
good
go.
to go. I've got the old
Now he's good to go.
Monroe.
Whoa, feel free. After you acquiesced, in my mind I had moved on, but okay.
Move
It's
on.
almost like Jeff is in charge of the show.
I know, Jeff.
Move on.
HR.
No,
He's
no.
the head of HR.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Am I
You're
up?
in, Jeff. You're up.
Well, I don't know what this. It's the Old Monroe single barrel from the shop. I just got it this past weekend.
Okay.
Doesn't tell me what it is other than barrel number 1, 2025.
Okay. Oh! That was good. That's
Never
our lead.
win anymore when Jeff's on.
That's
That
our
one
lead.
was good.
That was good. Well, he dropped the cork and it just took off on him.
Cork.
He's wearing his khakis. Okay.
Well,
All
at
right.
least we're not seeing whale tail tonight.
That's true. That's true. All right. Next up is Joe.
I'm having a little bit of the AMC pepper, the pineapple bottle.
Okay. Okay. The upside down pineapple bottle does not take the lead. All right. Justine.
I heard they switched to loofahs, by the way.
What's that?
They don't use upside down pineapples as a symbol anymore. They put like different colored loofahs on their cars.
I think the upside pineapple would still work, don't you? I think it would.
I don't know. I'm just telling you
Like
what
the little loofah poof things.
She doesn't
for the
know.
shower.
Kathy believes everything she reads on the internet. So
Absolutely.
there's no person that gets more suckered in by false information on the internet.
Well,
than
everything's real what they tell you on the internet.
Exactly.
Pop-Tarts, bowls.
Yeah, bowls of
Pop-Tart bowls. Wouldn't those be cool?
I was like, how do they heat
Ice
those
cream in
things
them?
up? Yeah.
You use that for taco salad.
Yeah.
You have your
Pop-Tarts?
dessert built in. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's the dessert. Then you finish your salad, eat the tart.
Delicious. All right. What do you got there, Justine?
3-chamber.
Oh,
Screw top.
Screw top. It's a screw top. Kathy, you already went, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you were up first. So Jeff wins. Cheers to Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mine's good. I need to fire up a cigarette to pair this with. I'll do that on the break. And then when we come back after my cigarette, we will talk about how are bourbon fans feeling. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
It's JP Knobloch. I have nice hair on the ABV Bourbon Daily Show.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we are discussing how bourbon fans feel about what is going on in the bourbon industry.
She seems like she's a little down there, doesn't
I
she?
know.
Yes.
She's like, what are we gonna do?
Sad.
She triggered me
Wah,
into depression right there with that intro. Justine,
I'm sad.
She's thinking about all the people in the grocery store that she's got to hide from.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I hide from my buddy Mark Hansen's there. I grew up with him. I see him at the grocery store from time to time. I'll sneak up on him, so I can't say I hide on everybody. So, and he acts like he hadn't seen me. So the fucker's probably trying to get away from seeing me. It seems like every time we go to the grocery store, I'm the one that sees him, and I surprise him some way. He's like, fuck, it's Akeley. Jesus Christ.
He's going to start looking for your car in the parking lot.
Right.
Next time, walk purposefully in front of him, but act like you don't see him and see if he says anything. To you.
Yeah, I'll have to do that because.
And then when he doesn't, sneak up behind him and say, "You bastard!"
This whole thing made me think of that. So yeah, all right. Where do we stand? Again, there's so many people that are down on bourbon, and whether it's full on talks and discussions about it, or articles, or just snide comments, the bourbon boom's over, whatever it is. Where do you guys stand? Where do you think about what's going on right now?
I think the bigger distilleries maybe are suffering a little because of the boom. They probably started overproducing. But then all of these great craft distillers started showing up.
Uh-huh.
And they're doing, I think that a lot of them are doing great, but I don't think the industry itself is hurting. It's got to find a new level.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is a good opportunity for the people who don't really have the passion and the skill, but who got into it because it's the thing to do.
Money-making opportunity.
Make a million.
Yeah, are gonna get maybe corrected out.
Yeah.
Now there might be some little guys with great talent who got in at the end, more recently, who don't have the cash to move forward. But this is a good opportunity for them to find a new home,
Right.
with a craft distiller that can build their career.
Yeah. Well. What do you think, Jeff?
So everything is cyclical. And when there's a boom, which in my understanding means it's a growth, a high level of growth just isn't sustainable all the time. So anytime that starts to level off, the naysayers will say, well, it's over. What do you mean? Everyone that was making money at this level is now making it up here. It's still a great business. Right. But what we're seeing is, I think what Kathy was just talking about, not everyone will survive. In a boom, a lot of
a lot of mistakes can be carried. Yeah,
mistakes can be covered up.
It's very forgiving. Yeah. In a booming market, a lot of sins are forgiven, but not so much so as things begin to tighten up. So, I'm just of the belief that we're in maybe the best time to be a bourbon fan. The boom is bringing in so many new people and more distilleries. It's confusing. You got to wade your way through a lot of bad stuff to find the good stuff. All the stuff people want to find is impossible to find. I think that we're to the point. You go to Louisville, Kentucky now, and if you're into the quote-unquote allocated stuff, the Eagle Rares of the world, the Buffalo Traces, those are now on the shelves, and most of them are at retail prices. So you can get that stuff now if that's your take on the bourbon industry. Might be still tough in your market, your home. It takes a while for these things to get caught up everywhere, but I think those times are coming. I think that we're seeing more innovation. And again, if you're in, the big guys got to come up with different ways to sell whiskey because they have a lot of whiskey. They've laid down a lot in anticipation of just a quick, large upward trajectory that isn't necessarily going to be there. So I think they're getting more creative with their things, that they're doing. We're seeing, we had a Baumburgers, now we got two Baumburgers, we're going to see stuff like that, which is okay. I think that our strong craft friends are going to be just fine. The Royce Nealys or Demetrius Canes or Adam Stumps of the world are going to be just fine. They're solid business people. So I think things are okay. I do think for the bad distilleries, they're unfortunately going to be leaving us. The ones that didn't have good business plans, the ones that were just in it because they thought they could make some quick cash, I think they are going to go by the wayside through consolidation or bankruptcy like we've seen. I think that those problems are going to now fix themselves.
So
some of those might even be making good products, but it's going to be you still have to know how to run a business.
Yeah, I was gonna say it can be the other way too, where they have the good business plan, but they don't have the products to go with their business plan.
So my question, I don't know what I got into bourbon probably in like 2013.
Okay.
Before then, were non-distiller producers like a thing like they are now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always. Yeah.
So as long as they're making a good product, they'll survive, whether they make it themselves or not. Because
think
actual
so.
distillers have the money that they have to put into, running the still and
I think
overhead. And
yeah. I think what they can do too is for actual distillers, they can cut back on production and live off of what they've made. It's almost like in retirement, you're not working anymore, but if you've planned things the right way, you are fine, right? If you don't plan things the right way, if you go into retirement and you hadn't done any planning, you're in trouble because you no longer have income coming in. But, if distilleries have been planning this right throughout, they've got an inventory that is a major asset that they can utilize to increase cash flow, and they can cut expenses without getting themselves out of the business, which is okay. So I think that the good ones are going to remain healthy. I do. So the bad ones, it's going to be a bad story for. As far as people that just source, I think that there may be some that were kind of higher priced based on what they could buy for at the time. But I think we're going to get a whole new class of people with source brands, even though we're in quote unquote tough bourbon market, because the prices have coming down. 5 or 6 year old bourbon was $6,000 2 years ago. Now you can buy it for $1,500. Well, that entices people to get into this business. Hey, they start crunching numbers and be like, I can get into this business. I couldn't afford it before. So I think that,
so we're still going to see more celebrity brands. That's
yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
More celebrity brands, which those are bad and getting worse.
They're not gonna save the day, Steve.
No.
I think they should stick to celebrity brands. Should stick to something other than whiskey. Like go make tequila, go make vodka, go make canned cocktails. Do something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Get out of our whiskey.
I saw the newest one, and I'm just disgusted by this. It's a partnership with Jefferson's. Brooklyn Beckham. He's like the son of Posh Spice and David Beckham. Is he a celebrity? What has he ever done that would warrant him to have...
He was born.
Yeah, he was born. Yeah, exactly.
He's totally, what do they call those, Nepo babies?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have kids of celebrities have brands.
He's probably an influencer of some sort.
Probably because he has like a kit that he's selling. It's not necessarily a brand like he's coming out with, David Beckham's kids brand. It's not the name of his whiskey. It's like a kit that makes a Manhattan. So you get like a bottle of whiskey and whatever's in a Manhattan vermouth and
I think
maybe
he
a
makes
glass.
like hot sauces too.
Sure, why not?
Hot sauce is great. Make all the hot sauces.
He should stick to the hot sauce. My problem is I have a real problem with people who are just in bourbon to make a buck and don't have a passion for it, don't love it. I love this business. I have a passion for it. It's my hobby. It's my job. It's what I like to do. People that aren't into it, and I can vet these people out with a 15-minute conversation. So I'm not impressed by if they're just in this thing thinking they can slap their name on something and make a bunch of money.
Right.
It's not my thing.
So what would have to happen in the industry for those people to lose interest?
Lose
Go
money.
back to decanters?
Would we go back to decanters? No, I don't think we're at the need to go to the decanters stuff yet.
I don't think so either. I'm just wondering when do we get the people out that are just in it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It seems to me like we're maybe at the point of no return, because it's seriously like 2 or 3 or 4 a week that new celebrities have a bourbon brand. And I don't think they have to really put anything into it. I don't think it's a business they're starting. I think they partner with let's say like a Royce Neely. If he was decided to do this, he would go to whatever, some country star, and be like, hey, what if you did a shout out for me every time you're on stage and we're drinking the bottle, and I'll give you a % of sales, and you now have a brand. And they're like, fuck yeah. So they don't really have any, they're not even invested in the bourbon industry for the most part, these celebrity brands.
Isn't that typically how it is, Steve, that somebody in the industry seeks out the celebrity versus the celebrity?
Yeah.
It goes that direction.
Yeah.
I was talking to a sales rep who he was one of the main salesmen for the was it Beyonce? The scotch that she makes.
Oh yeah.
He said it's the worst thing he's ever tasted, but he has to sell it.
Right. That's the bottom line, because they don't. They're not really. They don't
care.
They're not fans of the whatever it is they're hawking. They're just selling it, and so they don't care about that. And the idea is to make as much money as you can. Well, how do you make more money? By doing a really quality product that costs a lot, or you just give it as cheap as you can and know that it's going to sell anyway based on your name. And I think that's what's the bad part about most celebrity brands. Very few of them care enough to make sure that what's inside the bottle is good. They don't have to. They have a name that'll sell bottles. Yep. And a lot of them won't even open it. I mean, hey, I bought my Eddie the Eagle Belfour, like somebody on this call who went to college with the guy, so he buys his stuff all the time and never opens it to drink it because he's like, oh, I went to college with this guy. He's my buddy. So that's what they do. They know no one's drinking it.
And then he left it at the shop.
He left it. Yeah, Jeff shows up in St. Louis with a bottle that says, "You guys got to try this. It's terrible." And then we use it as a punishment for customers. We use it as a punishment for customers if we're like, "Here, you got to drink one of these," and they're like, "No one has ever been like, oh, that's pretty good."
Like the new Malort.
Right. Yeah.
I had a patient come into the office the other day with a T-shirt on that had Malort on it, and I just walk up to him and I'm like, do you actually like that? And he goes, I don't even know what it is.
I think that's what Malort really is, right? It's like a bad joke that's some people believe enough to do it. It's like when they say we can all go in and storm Area 51, and then and everybody gets it, and people start getting in on this like, yeah, we can do this. They can't kill all of us, and let's do this. And there's a whole contingent that are kind of in on the inside joke without being told it's a joke. They know this, but then there is a group of people who 100% believe that. Like we're doing this. We're going to go there.
Show up, yeah.
Yeah, we're so that's what happens with this kind of stuff with Malort. I don't think anybody actually likes it, but it's like, oh, that's this terrible thing. It's beloved in Chicago.
Well, they like the Cubs. They choose selections that people hate because they're bad.
So here's their profile. They drink Malort. They like the Cubs, and they have Android phones. I love saying stuff like that because it gets the Android people pissed. I don't actually care.
You're lucky Swiat's not on this one.
Oh, Android, yeah.
I'm an Android.
Sure.
For now.
Sorry.
Never will I ever own an Apple product unless they stop making everything else on the planet.
All right. Well, yeah. It's a political statement at that point. It's not to help yourself. It's a quality phone. Yeah, I'm like, are things not going good in the dental industry right now? Why do you got to have that phone? That's what I'm worried about.
I choose this phone.
No one chooses to have an Android. They have to have it. For some reason or another, it's maybe it's even a court order. Who knows?
Choice.
No, that's not a choice. The Apple just works, right? It
always works.
It always works. I had an Android because I worked at a company that says you can't have Apple, and I had a whole IT team that had to work on that thing all the time. It was like, if I had a staff here, if I had like 8 people here that worked here and a help desk at my house, then I'd have an Android, but I can't afford that, so I have to have the Apple.
I shouldn't say I would have any Android. I've only ever owned Samsung phones.
Okay.
Well, I guess I take that back. My first cell phone was a Nokia, but everything I've had since then has been Samsung.
Wasn't everyone's first cell phone a Nokia?
Mine was bright yellow.
Nokia.
I have never purchased my own cell phone. It's always been something through work.
Work phone. Well,
It's an experience I think you should have.
Well, he's going to be retiring
soon.
soon.
To go out and buy your own cell phone.
Well, I'm just gonna buy this one, or they'll give it to me on the way out the door, and I'll run it until it dies. And then,
eventually it will die. So yeah.
As soon as they give it to you, it will die.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Where they get you is they get, the batteries, it's finally, you plug it in, you take it off the dock in the morning when you wake up, and then, 30 minutes later, it's dead. You're like, oh shit, I gotta throw some. That's when they just wear you down with that. They could fix it where you could change the batteries and everything would be fine, and there'd be people still.
But they were also, Apple was making their phones do that as they went into new generations,
right?
Because they wanted you to buy a new phone.
Well, sure.
And they were told to put a stop to that. Right. Maybe about 4 years ago.
Well, they were told.
Yeah.
My phone is. I've just realized it's an iPhone 12. That's how long I've had it, and my battery will get me through the day.
Right. I got a 13, so I'm not that much younger than yours. But yeah, same type of thing. It's definitely less than it used to. It used to be like you could do it for 2 days, but now it's down to. And I can't. It doesn't even make it all day. Some days, depending on how much I'm using it.
I just can't take the people who have to have the newest one every time it comes out. They line up for it.
That's just throwing money away. I don't understand.
Exactly.
I have a 12 as well.
Okay.
And it was gifted to me as used. So.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
And I think I got a 14, but it's
company issue. Company issue.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mine's a 23.
Okay.
23 what?
We don't know what that even means.
2023.
It's a Samsung 23.
I don't understand.
Well, Samsung.
Did
23.
we work on our feelings?
How's our feelings going?
My feelings are fine about bourbon, but apparently they're not fine about my phone.
How does your phone make you feel?
How does your phone? Yeah.
How do you feel about your phone?
She has iPhone envy.
I feel fine about my phone, but I don't like being phone shamed by all my
phone shame. Yeah?
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Oh. It's okay. Things will pick up in the day.
Go to the grocery store and ignore all the people you know, and you'll
feel better.
Be right.
Yeah, because they'll all have iPhones.
They'll be checking their iPhones. But what is it about people in the grocery? Here's another topic. What is it about people in the grocery store who put their phone on speaker and then talk? I don't fucking understand why.
They're probably FaceTiming.
The grocery store. They fucking do it in restaurants too.
Everywhere.
It drives me nuts.
And what also drives me crazy is when they're on their phone and they get up to the line at the cash register or the barista, and they're still on their phone and
holding things up.
Yeah, that's makes me more steamed than just about anything.
Right.
Because they're still talking.
That's rude.
Yeah.
People are just annoying. That's why we ignore them at the grocery store. Because they're annoying. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
We are.
It all comes back to that. So there you go. There's our feelings. We're fine. Bourbon fans are fine. I think the bourbon industry's fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine.
I just need another drink.
Right. Even if we're like that dog in the cartoon with the fire in the dumpster and it's saying everything's fine, it's all fine. That's how we feel. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Jeff, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Find me smiling in the whiskey aisle at the liquor store, and you won't find me in the grocery store because I'll be hiding. But I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo, Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
KK.
You'll find me walking up to people who I think I know, but I probably don't know, and on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
Okay. How do you think that helped with Katie? Because if she didn't remember you, which she may or may not have, even when she said, "I remember that," and from Key West. How do you think that helped the situation?
I don't know that it helped her, but I felt good about it.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly. Perfect.
That's what we needed to hear then. All right. Joe, how about you?
I'm on Instagram at bourbon_aficionado.
All right, Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_maze.
And shopping for an Apple iPhone.
No.
Yep.
If Steve pays for it, I'll get one.
If you got any deals on Apple iPhones, let Justine know. She's interested. She's in the
On the
market.
bill with Steve.
In the market.
She's in the market. She's in the market. For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.